My name is Teresa, and I am one of the Life and Air coaches here at Life and Air. I'm also a health and wellness expert, and it brings me like an incredible amount of joy to see people be their best selves. This is physically, mentally, spiritually. It just feeds into my soul. So anything I can do to help people out is a good bonus for me. So I'm going to share with you some handy little tips on how to keep your metabolism up and your stress low so that you can really enjoy yourself and actually end this year on a good note. All the way from like Halloween to like New Year's, it's not unheard of for people to gain 15, 20 pounds. Hence why New Year's resolution, one of the biggest ones is like losing weight and getting healthy. So one of the ways that you can definitely help with that is getting your sleep right or keeping a routine that is currently working for you as much as you possibly can during this time. Because when you are inadequately rested, it messes with your hunger hormones. And the hungrier you are, the less it is easy for you to stick to any plans that you've got. Your next thing is keeping your stress in check. You can reduce stress by like prayer, meditation, writing affirmations, saying affirmations, but also keeping your body in motion. If you've got a current routine that is working for you, sticking to that is ideal. But again, if you're rushed and don't have any time, you can throw in some 5 minute body weight exercises, a hit session, some Tabata exercises, right in that little smidgy of time there, and it'll still keep you on point. The next thing I think is making sure that you're getting an adequate amount of protein. This protein ideally should come from meat, fish, eggs. That definitely keeps you more satiated, keeps your energy up, and also keeps your metabolism burning higher. I also think planning ahead. So, like, say if you are, headed out to somewhere where you know there's going to be a ton of stuff that is really not so conducive for you, then what you want to do is make sure that you eat a nice big meal before you go, so that you're nice and full and not tempted at all. And also, like, say if you are cooking in or bringing a dish over, you can find a ton of recipes on, like, say, Pinterest. Um, Ideally, you want to look for like low carb or keto recipes. Even if you don't adopt those as your regular lifestyle, that's just a good way to get in a lot of the amazing things and still not have any weight gain and you get to enjoy yourself. So that brings me to like when you are out and about, whether you are consuming alcoholic beverages or you are just having the holiday drinks, which would be your pumpkin drinks, your hot cocoa, anything like that. You can make some little handy little switches. Definitely, you want to like look into like your alternative sweeteners. I steer completely away from like your neurotoxic ones, which is like your Splenda, your maltitol, um, any of the, what is it, maltodextrin. You've got like handy little alternatives that you can do that don't spike your glucose. My two favorites to like make things for people is like there's monk fruit and also stevia. Xylitol actually has got a lot of like benefits as far as like its taste goes and it not raising the glycemic index, but it can cause like a little bit of digestive disorders if you have too much of it. So you definitely don't want to be that guy at the party. So with that being said, here is monk fruit sweetener. It like behaves, acts, looks, and tastes just like sugar. You have stevia, which comes in either powder or liquid. The liquid does have alcohol in there, just obviously for the liquid factor of it. But neither one of those spikes your glucose. There's also a brand called Sweet Drops by Sweet Leaf. There's a ton of different flavors. You can get, pop flavors, cream, chocolate, cherry. I mean, just the myriad of flavors is amazing. You only need just a teeny weeny little bit. I also think that if you stick to like say the hard liquors, those are usually very low carb. Your vodka, your rums. Any of your whiskeys, they don't have any sugar, they don't have any carbs in them. It will definitely, you know, hit like into your sleep, and kind of mess with your hormones that way. But if you're still going to do it, you're not going to have like the tremendous amount of gain plus the next day where you're going to be continually eating. So with that being said, you can do like you could do some of those, but look at your mixers and make sure that you are like making alternative choices. And I did bring some stuff here, like say there are seltzer waters. You got to watch out on some of those because they do have high sugar contents in them, and also some of them contain caffeine. But most of these are just carbonated water with like a little flavor in there. And if you like your sweeter drink, you can add some of your drops to it and make something better. And then throw some alcohol in there. And then you have yourself a handy dandy little safe drink. There's another sparkling water, this brand. There's also bubbly. And then if you want to get into some pretty sweetened ones with stevia, there is the Zevia brand, which is very, very popular. It's a little pricey, but the kids seem to like that quite a little bit. When you get into your like beers, you want to stick to like the lower carb beers. The darker it is, usually the higher carb, higher sugar content is done in it. But also you can look at the little seltzer drinks. And there's like a myriad of new brands out there. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. I would say look out though for some of the cheaper ones because they will probably give you a headache if you have too many. But for the most part, any of those seltzer alcohol beverages are perfectly fine. A lot of them have only got like say 1 gram of sugar, no carbohydrates, or like say 3 grams of carbs, 1 gram of sugar, super duper low. You can just get out there and enjoy yourself. If you stick to the drier wines, both red and white, those are definitely lower in your sugar. And I think that is kind of it. One last thing, if you can definitely, when you're getting together with your family, any contention that you got from like a kind of a turbulent history, just go in with it with the approach of being your best self. And that's being a kind and considerate person. And if you have that objective, you're going to avoid those pitfalls and being triggered. So, with that being said, I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas and keep your eyeballs out because Wojo and I are going to do an amazing launch on making 2021 your fittest year ever. So, I hope to see y'all soon. And if you have any questions, you can reach me through Life and Air. Have a blessed and wonderful Christmas, everybody.